Now, this is what happens when you let a woman run the household. All praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem Kakadash. Now, the Lord does all things. Proverbs 20:24. Man's goings are of the Lord. See, Proverbs 21. The Lord controls men's mind, and he move their mind how he want to move them. See, what that Revelation 17:17. He put it into their minds to do his will. You see? And so this situation is a prime example of when you have a woman running a household. Now, the way Wade, he came out and said he let the woman run the household. He said it out of his own mouth. So it's not a assumption. He said it out of his own mouth. Now, when you go into the scriptures, the first one I want to get is Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha. Let me grab that. Ecclesiasticus 42:13. It say, "For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness." See, people don't understand the role of the woman and the nature of the woman. See, they don't understand these things because she was created for a specific purpose, but outside of that purpose, you will get a lot of other things. Now, let me get, let's see, 25:19. Ecclesiasticus 25:19. It says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." So, just like Esau, this wickedness is falling upon sinners. It's going to end up being wicked towards a sinner. See, that's what Psalms 17:13 talks about with Esau. See, he going to deliver the righteous from the wickedness and the wicked. But he's going to be the wicked is going to be a sword to the sinners. See, it's just like when he got the enemies of Israel to fight against themselves. See, they went to come after the Israelites, but they ended up fighting themselves. And so that's the same thing with the wicked. The wicked fights the wicked. He set the wicked up to fight the wicked. And so, let me get 19:22. I want to bring that out real quick, because these women might get a big head, you know. Ecclesiasticus 19:22, it say, "The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom." So this is not, women are not wise because they know how to manipulate men and tell men what to do and rule over man. That's not wisdom on their part, because they can do these things. See, that's just pure wickedness. That's what it is. And that's why he tell the women to do certain things that he tell them to do, and they don't like that. Because see, they want to be wicked because their mothers didn't raise them to do it. Now, Ecclesiastes 25:24, it says, "Of a woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die." So when he set up the first chosen people, that's called Adam in the first beginning of the Bible, they went off because of their women. Their women went off and joined with the other nations in their wickedness, because the other nations was like the children, and the nation of Adam was like the parents, and they were supposed to teach the children how to act. See, and foolishness is in the heart of children. So these other foolish nations, they was getting the women to follow them and their philosophies and their knowledge and their so-called wisdom, which they didn't have because they was foolish. They had to listen to Adam, the nation of Adam. Now, let's see here. Let me get a lot of these verses. This is another reason why the woman should not rule. He makes his point to tell the women that they don't supposed to be ruling over the man, and they supposed to be in submission. Ecclesiastes 36:22, it says, "The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better." See, a man loves nothing better than the beauty of a woman. It takes over a man's mind when he see a beautiful woman. And the Lord need the men to mind his business, and to serve him, not to serve a woman. See, that's where the problem come in. The Lord need this man to be his woman and to follow his instructions, not to follow some creation, not follow some helpmate that he made for the man. Now, in 1 Corinthians 11, it says, where is it? It talks about the woman. Oh, verse 7, it say, "For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of God, but the woman is the glory of the man." See, the man, his glory is his woman. See, it gives him glory because he has somebody that's his helpmate, that's beautiful. See, that makes just his whole operation look good. Now, let's see here. So when you get into 1 Timothy, and it tells the woman to do certain things, now you understand and can look at it from a different point of view. 2:11, it says, "Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection." Verse 12, "But I suffer not a woman to teach or usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence." And look what it goes back into verse 13. "For Adam was first formed, then Eve." 14, "And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression." So in the nation of Adam, just like the nation of Israel, the woman went off. The women started following the other nation. And that was a prime example how the women cannot be no leader of no type. And he told them that in Genesis. He told the women that this is not your role. This is not going to be your role. What is it? 3:16. He said, "Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply the sorrow in thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over you." See, that's how the thing's supposed to go. The man's supposed to rule over the woman, because that's how the nation can stay intact and not fall to the other nation that they supposed to be ruling over. Especially the chosen nation, the priests, the priesthood, who are men, and they're gonna need women, but their women is not gonna be able to run no household. See, especially the women of the priesthood and the nation of kings. 1 Corinthians 14:34, it say, let your woman keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. See, that's why 1 Timothy said the women to learn in silence. I'm going to jump down to 35. It says, and if they learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. See, it's a shame, because this is the kind of stuff it produces. Because when this is producing this, if the Lord ordained this, that make him to be unwise. For him to allow a woman to run something, knowing that she would do this type of stuff. You didn't see no men doing this type of stuff to their children and to their mates. Have the girls looking like boys and the women looking like boys. You didn't see that type of activity. A man let people do what they do. He loved his woman to look like a woman. He don't want his woman looking like a man. He don't want no man. You see, he want his daughter to look like a woman. And he just want them to cover up and wear dresses. That's the main thing. All he want to do. But he want them to look like a woman. Because he could have had it where they wearing men clothes, baggy men clothes. But that ain't what he set up, ever. But these people, see, they fall into this feminist mindset, this demonic, satanic mindset. See, that's what it is. Because Satan means the adversary of God. So it's an adversarial spirit against the order that God set up. And so, let's get that 25 and 25 Ecclesiasticus 25 and 25. So this is what the adversarial spirit teaches these women. It's a verse 25 Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty or freedom to gad abroad. See, don't give these women freedom to gad abroad, especially not in America, because this is the land of the wicked women who influence all the other women. Let's get that in Leviticus. See, let's get that in Leviticus 19. Leviticus 19 and 29, it says, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. How the land gonna come full of wickedness? Because this daughter is gonna influence more daughters to be whores. She gonna have friends. She gonna talk to other women and influence them, and the whole land is gonna fall into wickedness. And so this is what's going on in America. This is a major situation that's going on in America. And so these women is ruling over these men. Men in our nation, it's a known rumor that goes around that has been around so long, it's got to be fact. And I seen it with my own eyes. These old men say they go take the whole check to the woman. They go to work and they come home and get a whole check to the woman. Now, first Esdras 4 and 22, it said, this is when a woman rule over you. When a man labor and work, and he go and give everything he got to this woman. See, that's when you know the woman is ruling over the man. And so this is the situation we dealing with in America, and that's how these dragons knew, let's take the money out of these men's hands. So once we do that, it's a wrap. The woman is going to be in great anger because she got to support her man. And not only that, the man can't support himself. So we got him. And it's really the Lord punishing the nation of Israel. Because once you go into slavery, you finna catch it. The glory of your woman that you love so much, it's going to turn against you. And she going to be out here chasing money. And you going to be a broke joker. Because you're going to be a beggar. Now, he said beggar is like death. So he pretty much served a torturous death to the nation of Israel's men when he put them into slavery and turned them into beggars. And so this is the punishment of these men too, letting the woman run the household. They're going to make a fool out of you. See? And so just want to bring that out. I got at least 30 more verses I could bring out, but I'm going to just leave it there. This is the evidence and the proof that women should not run the household by no means and have no say-so. That's why I say with all submission that this woman need to learn from this man and do what this man tell her to do. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves, scattered around the earth, repenting and obeying the Most High. Yahweh, our kingdom of Israel is at hand. Shalom.